How's everyone doing today? Hope you all have a fantastic, wonderful day. We're gonna be jumping right back here to some more Project Note Zone. Corman HMCS, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Rapids Legion. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And dad joke of the stream. I thought my wife was joking when she said she'd leave me if I didn't stop signing I'm a Believer. Then I saw her face. Alrighty, let's go ahead and jump in here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Alrighty. In the last stream, we finally managed right in here to start collecting our black iron. And we need a total of 36. We have 34. So right now, Ever gonna follow in the 4 minutes of the stream by someone who didn't want to sell you something? There's a first time for everything. Yeah, I suppose there is. Yeah, that's a first. Welcome. So we need 36 black iron in order for us to make our ME controller here. We have everything else. Oh, we also need this. We also need this. I forgot about that. We need a reprocessor. Yeah, we need a reprocessor. What branch was I in? Found me from regiment. I was in the Air Force. I did 6 years and medically retired. Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's see here. Sounds good. All right, let's see here. We're needing plutonium. We're just not producing nuclear waste fast enough. Just not producing nuclear waste fast enough here. We also need this reprocessor. So I'm gonna have to look up the reprocessor. All right, cool. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I was in the Air Force for 6 years and medically retired from there. Yeah, no worries. I've never made this machine before. Been in the Navy for 26. Nice. Active or Guard Reserve? Active. Nice. That's... Congrats on that. Like, woof. I went in wanting to do 20, obviously. Then I had an accident, and they essentially forced me to retire. So, not all bad, but not all bad. Yeah. So through the BA, it's weird. Medical retirement is so freaking weird. It's odd. There's odd systems in place for it. But yeah, so like I have full retiree benefits, but the pay is from the VA. Put it that way. Let's see here. I bet I need a bunch of this casing. Oh, Cazador and making this stuff hard. In fact, one of the things, so currently I'm overseas, right? I've been overseas since I retired. And with my wife. And so it's been a few years. And one of the things I have to do on this travel is attempt to get some dental work done. Definitely need some dental work, but I don't know how that's going to work with the area that I'm from. We're out of what? What goes in here? Uranium, I think? Or is it... I'll try the uranium. Yeah, uranium. Because we are definitely going to need more of this. I need to make a cyanite seed. That's a tall order. I think we can do it. I think we can do it though. That's lucky. Alright, looks like we can do it. Oh. Go ahead and get that going. So 26 years in the Navy. That's very admirable. I ended up doing one base. I was one base in a combat unit. And that was basically why I ended up getting hurt, because of the mentality in a combat unit is, you know, go, 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 go until you can't go anymore. And then essentially I went until I couldn't go anymore. And even when they, you know, they sent me to medical treatment. The medical treatment didn't work, but it was like after 4 years of basically neglect on the medical side. Like even the newest doctor I had said that. Basically was like, you know, you haven't been taken care of properly by the medical staff. I'm so sorry for that. Let's try to get you fixed. But then by then it was too late. And the treatment they did nothing. And then they decided to retire me. It was very, very much not what I wanted, but it worked out for the best. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Alrighty here, so we're getting the essence now for the cyanite. We're actually getting quite a bit of that. Probably to the point where we don't even need this anymore. Yeah, we've just made back all the cyanite we had already. So now we can focus on this reprocessor. How's our ingots? Yeah, we don't have any in there either. The whatever that ingot is, the ingot, is bauxite and copper. Hiding away with me, hiding place. Will guide us on the way. Alright, there's that. My secret in the night. Get all that. Now we need 28. So in theory, this should be enough to make more of this. There's one block of aluminum per copper. Let's just make sure that We'll get the copper in first, then the aluminum. Because the aluminum's going to take a lot longer to get in there. And then we just need water buckets. Just need water buckets. Alright, so that's going to be iron plates. $16. We do not currently have 16 slots available. Let's clear some of this out. All right. But you are happy to lie here and burn. All right, how's this looking? Completed. Now we just cast it all out. And unfortunately, I have never made this machine before. And it's from Big Reactors. Does Big Reactors have a book? The Extreme book? In the night. Alright, let's see if we can look this up. Reprocessor, how to build. Okay. The 3x3 and 7 blocks high. Three by 3 and 7 blocks high. And I bet the center's hollow. Frame. One and only one. Okay, so this is going to... One and only one. Okay. One and only one. Vertical face. I don't know what this vertical face means. Collector, acquire material from the reprocessor. Interior, once the reprocessing job is complete. One and only. Bottom face. Vertical face. But if we come back here, this diagram is not showing what the book is telling you. We'll have to build one of each of the faces. And we'll go from there. Alright, that's quite a bit of that. And everything requires the base casing. I'm not even sure what this is. Okay, it's just, okay, it's just an alloy. That's fine. This is pink slime, which is an alloy as well. Okay, that's fine. That's all fine. Expensive, but fine nonetheless. And yeah, casing is required for all of this. So, what? Oh my goodness, this thing is expensive. This is expensive. And annoying. I wonder if I can just use a tank. I wonder if I can just use a tank here for this recipe instead. No, you can't. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, what's another option that we could do? Set it up on the autocraft? I guess setting it up on the autocraft is gonna be our best bet. So here, we set this recipe, apply, and then we have to add a bucket of water, cyanide, and dirt to that export. Oh, I don't, okay, duh. Don't have any, okay. And then the cyanide. Right? Okay. So then, okay, I'm gonna want to move this. Set this. Set this. Set this. Remember. Okay. And then now, move these out. Put these in. Nice. That does work. That felt like the game almost crashed, so that's not fun. So now we just dump in water buckets. Uh-oh, my computer's telling me it's gonna restart. If the stream drops, it's because my computer restarted. Alright, let's check out this. Grab those. Then we'll see. So now it's out of cyanide. Okay, now it's out of water buckets. This seems to be working. Now we're out of Dura again. Let's look at our casing. Yeah, we're up to 24. Nice. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then we need 34. And we go again. Once again with the copper first, because it's going to smelt a lot faster. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, now we just need the rest of that to melt up. We're not having any issues over here, are we? Just feeling a little laggy, so I'm trying to... Nope, this is all fine. Doing its job. It shouldn't be the Oh, it could be the experience. We have filled that tank. It might be this experience. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. All right, we will let that go. Now, start pouring this back out. And see if we can't make any of this stuff. Sticky piston. Oh, wow. We are really low on a lot of stuff that we need here. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Electrical copper. There's a better way of doing this, we found. We found a better way of doing this. It's blazing copper with some liquid redstone over the top of it. So it's not in there, but I think we have some blazing copper over here. Yep. And then we just need... Was it 90 millibuckets of redstone per? And I think if we look at redstone... If we look at redstone... For each dust, you get 100. Then that's 10 spare per. So every 9 makes 10. Yeah. So then if we just do this, that should be a perfect ratio. But we need to wait for, well, we don't have to wait on it, I guess. We can turn that off, smelt that up, take away that, put this down, move the redstone to the bottom. Get our dust. Okay. Nice. And now we should be able to make these. So there's our waste injection. Fluid is going to be a little bit more complicated. Output. Okay. We already have that one. Output. Give me 2 chests. There, and now we just need the pink slime, which is another alloy. Pink slime, iron, and gold. We need 2 buckets of pink slime, 4 iron, 4 gold. Two buckets. Alright, this is all still casting. It's going to be casting for a while. Once again, we will pause it. We will put in the golden iron. We will put the pink slime in. Then we just need that to alloy up. Then we will pour it back out. There it is. One. 2. Now, there's our output ports. This, not too bad. There's our 2 blocks of redstone. We just need 2 diamond gears. There it is. There's our power port. The controller. Is all fine. Just need iron gears and netherite gears. And then the other one was iron, correct? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. There's our controller. Now we just need this guy. Which we're just missing these ingots. Which is an alloy. 180 takes 90, so 1 craft of this makes the 2 ingots we need. So we need 2 molten debris, 2 blazing copper. I'm not sure how much lapis that is. Scrap. 2. Crap, I already forgot. What was it? Blazing copper and lapis. Let's assume that it's a block? I don't know. One makes 100. One makes 100, and so it's 9 with stuff to spare. Okay. But this does require. You're back. Nurse came by to give you a shot. No worries. Getting shot sucks. Getting shot sucks. Oh, that's one thing. That's one thing I don't miss about the military. It's all the shots. All the time. This needs to be swapped out. Corman, I do appreciate you hanging out here as well. Thank you very much for hanging out here. Yeah, let me do this. See if this alloys up properly. Yes, it did. Once this is done, okay, that's done. Let me swap this back around so we're not using that. Alrighty. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 90 millibuckets of molten lapis. Probably just void it. Probably just void it. Yeah, void it. Alright, there's that. Now, the fluid injectors, so it's literally just casing now. We have everything we need except for the casing. Alright, what are we missing for casing? Yeah. Alright. Let's grab. Oh, not that. This. Water buckets. And we will come over here. Grab all of this out. Get stuck. Slap it in there. You can see those water buckets getting used. What do we run out this time? Cyanite. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay, bucket. Just to leave this town tonight. Yep. Anything. Alright, we will start building this here. Let's get our casing that we've made so far. And let's see. It's a 3x3x7 tall. I'm gonna attempt to put the power port on the bottom. I don't know if that's allowed. No, it won't. It won't be allowed. Okay. So essentially what we have to do here is grab this power cable, pick it up, pick it up, do that, And then we should be able to put our power port right here. Our collector, not a controller. Collector will stick on the back. I don't know, man. Just kind of coming up with stuff here. Waste can go there. Fluid can go there. And output, I guess there. I don't know if this is allowed. We'll try it. Never made this machine before. Okay, so that's 3 tall. This is 4 tall. 5 tall. 6 tall. 7 tall. Okay, apparently that's not allowed. Something here is not allowed. Probably this output port, if I had to guess. $0.6629. So it's this. Okay, this is wrong also. Oh my goodness. $0.6730. Only be placed on the bottom face. So this has to be on the bottom. Only controller. Yeah, I was a little confused by that. I thought I made the controller. I did make this. What happened to it? Is that what I'm putting on the... Yeah, what happened to that? Maybe I didn't make it. Maybe I forgot. There we go. There we go. So now, supposedly, this works. Supposedly, this thing should work. All that just so we can make lutecrite, which is cyanite, and plutonium. What is cyanide? Oh, cyanide, liquid. So we gotta take... Okay, sure. So I need a bucket of cyanide. I need a bucket of cyanide. Sure. And is this blocks? Ingots. Okay. So a bucket of cyanide and some plutonium. Plutonium is water and cyanide. Okay. Okay. We melt. One is 90. One is... So you need 10. You need 11 to get a full bucket's worth. No, you need 12. Shit. Because a bucket should be 1,000 millibuckets. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so basically with my service, I spent the majority of the time traveling the world, which I can't complain about. I got to see many parts of the world that I probably would have never gotten to see otherwise. Just because of the type of unit I was in. Okay, there's my cyanide bucket, but we don't want to do that first. We want the plutonium first, which means we're gonna need a couple buckets of water. And then 4 of these. Because this 2 plutonium gets you 1. If we have a full bucket, I don't know. We'll see. We'll start with technically we should, because we have a full bucket, we should be able to do this craft 10 times. 10. $11 times. Right? No, 10 times. No, 11. 11 times. So 22 crafts of this. So 22 of these and then 11 water buckets. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My math's probably wrong. I tend to screw up my math quite a bit. This is fluid injector. So waste in. This is injector. So I'm thinking I need fluid pipes and tanks for this. Let me try to empty this here. Okay. And then turn bucket mode off. Let that down. We want exactly 11 buckets worth in here. Something like this. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Now, this is fluid inject. That's fluid inject. Then we need to put a hopper on top. Okay. And then we actually need a hopper on the bottom as well. What? There we go. Oh. Now, if I turn this on, just stand back, I'm chasing the stars. Okay, you got me confused now. Oh, this is the output. Well, then what the hell's the bottom? What the heck is this about then? Okay. Just stand back. I'm chasing stars. I figured I could. There we go. There we go. There's our plutonium. So now we just need oh, I didn't realize there was a we need more. We're gonna need more. That's okay. We'll use what we got. We'll use what we got. In silence. Innocent. We can just void the fluid afterwards. That's fine. We got 5. That's good enough for now. So now we need Insanium ingots, which is tiered all the way up. running through my mind. Oh, no. Ludicrous. What? This. Okay, we don't need that anymore. We just need this. Insanium ingots, which is tiered all the way up. So let's get all of these. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. Go back. Thank you. And we need 4. So we need steel. And we're going to use the mana, or the mana, set up over here. Turn all 4 of these. Thank you. There we go. All 4 of those. Pray for bonus. To that. Now we just go up the tiers. 4 of those. Eventually we're going to run out of something at some point along here, but that's okay. We can always fix that. Relatively easy now. And it's the Supremium. So in order to get the Supremium, the best way is this recipe right here. So if we look at our essence blocks, in fact, I think they're called blocks. Okay, we have, okay, any? Do we have any? We have some. Okay, let's get essence. What we'll do is a lot of this. We're going to take this as far up as it can go. We need our infusion crystal, which is what you've seen in the recipe earlier. This guy here. With the essence blocks. Once again, you can't call them essence because they're considered blocks now. Kind of dumb. Kind of dumb, but that's okay. Now, this doubles or quadruples the need for every tier. So like, in order to get this, you need 4 of these. In order to get this, you need 4 of those, which is, each one of those is 4 times. So there's a 4x multiplier here. So we have a times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. I just want to do some math here. Once again, whenever I do this, it's always wrong, but we'll try it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tiers to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40, 96. No, it's probably that doesn't seem right. So first tier, 4 times 4. Second tier, 16 times 4. Third tier, 64 times 4. Fourth tier, 256 times 4. 1024, and we're at number 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, fifth tier, times 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is the 5th tier. So 4,096. 4,096. That's what the math says. The math is wrong, or I'm wrong, or I don't know how to do math, or who the hell knows. But anyway, let's see how far we can get here with what we got. Yeah, that only gives us 2 blocks of Supremium. And so for the Supremium, 1 block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 block is enough to get us this ingot. The ingots that we need for that. For the Insanium, this actually requires more essence. Well, less. We would need 16. But no, because we got to do it twice. Okay, hold on. No, we got to do this 4 times. So we need 4 essence per ingot. That's 16, right? So then we have to do this 16 times, yes. So then 16... multiplied by 4. You need 64 essence to do this craft. Versus 36 by doing it the block width. Because that would give you the 1 Insanium block, but no, you need 2 Insanium blocks. I don't know. This might be cheaper, but my God. Oh, my brain. My brain. All right. We have our 8 that we need. Let's put that in our backpack so we don't lose it. I think we just need more essence. I think we used up all the essence that was in here. What about in here? Oh, we have a cool 19.5 in there. Let's do our nice trick here. Where we... Zombie, what are you doing? Bye. Yeah, that would explain it. Somehow I've lost some torches along the way. Let's grab those out again. Little random, how's it going? Any baby yet? Any baby yet? Alright, there we go. Doom, 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 doom. Put torches away for now. Alright, let's get this set up. I need an essence. So I can set a filter. Not yet, still waiting. Oh boy. Are you biting your nails yet? Do you have any nails left? All right. We're just gonna make a whole bunch here. She made you cut them. Oh, she made you cut your nails. Got you, got you. Because the baby's gonna have delicate skin. Okay. Okay. I believe it. I believe it. Give me that crystal back. Oh, we were so close. Well, I'm just saying she's not bullshitting you, right? So doesn't feel like she's bullshitting you. In my opinion, I don't frickin' know. I don't have any kids. I think that's enough Insanium. It is. And we have the Supremium. So now... Okay, we did not have enough Supremium. I was just kidding. We did have the Insanium. Okay. We're good there. There's our first degree. My God. I accidentally started recording. Did not mean to do that. Now I'm going to have a random recording on my computer. Okay, so. We have this. We have all of these. Now, we just have to build it. And I gotta remember how far away all this crap has to be. Alright. So we're gonna stick one of these here. We're gonna rotate it. Okay, you cannot rotate it that way. Okay, now, right here, what is that huge black island slash structure? This guy. So this is a dungeon that is added from one of the mods added in here. I can't remember what the mod is itself, but essentially it's made out of obsidian, and it has a bunch of like pretty tough mobs inside with spawners. Into the light. Foundry. This is called the Foundry. Soaring higher and higher. Are getting so bright. Okay, so the first layer, I see how this display is working. Copper casing, transformer, compressed iron, engineering, energy acceptor, fluix, skystone, skystone, skystone. Boom, boom, boom. So we got this, we need that. We have that, we have that. We have this, so I need the black iron and the signalum. Signalum. Where's my black iron? Oh yeah, use Pokey Start, and then you can do Pokey Catch. You'll have to do Pokey Start, then you can choose your starter Pokemon, and then... Or you get to start... You got a Torchic, nice. And then you can use Pokey Catch. Into the light I will fly. Soaring higher and higher. What? And then once the timer gets done, you'll know if you caught it or not. Where I'm going. There you go. You caught it. What can you do with it? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I can just craft it. Well, pardon me. I've already forgotten how many I need. 4. Okay. So it starts off Skystone Ingot, and this is a... I wish you could pause it. I wish you could pause it. Is there, try Poke Help, see if that tells you a list of the commands. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, yeah, you gotta go to a whole nother website, lovely. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is making me dizzy. 1. I think it's a 7? I think it's a 7 wide. So we need to make this bigger. Because currently we are at a 5 wide. We're at a 4 wide. We need to make this a little bit bigger. Which you already know is going to interfere with this. We already know it's going to interfere with that, but that's probably fine for now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it won't. Maybe we got lucky. Give me that back, please. Dang it. Alright, that should be a 7x7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5x5. Okay. Holy crap. We're gonna have to go a long ways with these. I'm gonna have to build a whole nother platform to hold this. Because 4, 5, 6, 7 is back here. if we move this up forward by 1, I think I can just barely squeeze it in here. I think I can just barely squeeze it in here. Okay, let me grab all these cobblestone pillars. So this is a field projection. So basically, in order to make this controller, which is, I've said this before, but this controller is normally a very simple craft, right? Well, the lunatic who made this pack, Cazador, decided that instead of making it an easy 3x3 craft, that in order to make this one block, you need to use these and set up this big multi-block structure and transform it into this. And I've already lost count of how many streams that we've been working on to do this. So once I get this projector built, this basically gives us the building space for this multi-block. And that's very annoying that it's right frickin' there. Okay, so how many blocks off are we? 2? If we move it 2 to the right, which is basically where I started, which means I need to extend this out by 2 blocks. Alright. We'll expand it out a bit here. And we'll try again. Do 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 do. We'll just come out here to about here. And then we will tear these other ones down again. And all this is to make one block so I can actually start fully auto crafting with my digital storage system. That's essentially all this is for. So now do this. Come all the way out to here. Now I bet this is going to be in the way. Oh, it's just not. Okay. It's just not in the way. Now, I don't know if this is the actual bottom, though. The only way I'm going to know that is if I break a block. Yes, dear. Curtis, I don't know if you're still here, but my wife says hi. And she asked if you guys had your baby yet. I told her no. Anyway, so we come here. Yeah, so we have to drop this down. To this level. Hello to her as well. And then she said that when baby does happen, she wants to see. She wants to see. Okay, so now we need to carve out the outline. Carve out the outline here. Then we will vein mine. Out the middle. So now the middle of this square goes bye-bye. And we fill in the bottom. And you'll see once we get this all set up, I have to build within these confines. Whatever shape we're building. It's gonna be a cube, but with the exact parts going to the exact places, and when we get that correct and we activate the shrinkage, it'll shrink down and form the block that we want. Alright. So now we have our, once again, 7x7. I'm pretty sure it is. We want to go layer mode. So we want to start with the skystone blocks and make a layer on the bottom. So this is going to be our bottom layer. Alright, now we gotta look at the next layer up. Okay, let me get rid of most of this stuff now. There we go. Next layer. There's 4 Fluix blocks in the corners. This sucks. This sucks, by the way. One of the signalum blocks in the middle there. I think the other one's the compressed iron. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So it's this. This, that, compressed iron, signalum in the middle. Okay, Fluix on the corners. Signalum in the middle. The skystone around the edge. Around the edge only. Okay, let's find the middle block here. That should be the middle. Really hard to tell with these 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be the middle. Then the rest is compressed iron. Or, yeah, compressed iron, black iron, or whatever. Blocks of compressed iron. Or it's not. It's not blocks of compressed iron. It's definitely not. Okay, it's something else. It's something else. Oh, it's compressed iron. Okay, so it's compressed iron like this. And then it's the copper casing in this area. Like that. Okay, that looks better. And then this next layer is the same as the previous. I must have more copper casing in my backpack or something. What? No, there's only 64 copper casing. That's a 2. This isn't a 7x7. No, it is a 7x7. Did I not build a 7x7? I didn't build a 7x7. That would do it. That'll do it. Yep, that'll do it. I built my box too big. Built my box too big. Okay, if we're gonna use... This is not Texas. Okay. So... Doesn't have to be big. Okay, so then this side here is like this. We're gonna keep the center here as a form of reference. Like that. Like that. Like this. Like this. Okay. The sky stone. Okay. Then the sky stone needs to go one more out or 2 more out? So 1 more out from here. Skystone really sucks to break. Okay, there's that. Nice. And then obviously this isn't here. So the bottom layer is solid. So the corners are this. There we go. And now we just repeat. And then is it repeat again? Like on the outsides as well? Yep. So the outsides are the same. Okay, next layer up. This is where it changes. This changes. So the middle is the energy acceptor. Then it's signalum blocks going out. So the middle is the energy acceptor. It's these blocks going out. I think redstone blocks on 2 of the corners, and then the other things on the other 2 corners. So, like this, like this, like this, like this. And then, okay, it alternates on the edges. With both, it's like this, and then this, 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 that, that. Still the Fluix blocks on the outside. Then still the Skystone here. Okay, so there's that layer done. This is rough. And then we're back to what we were doing before. We're gonna have 2 blocks here, like this. Then we're gonna have this. And this. Oh, no, not the... Okay, let's see here. This is making me feel like I have not enough blocks of compressed black iron. Because oh, you know what? This is wrong. This is black iron, isn't it? On that layer. I think those blocks there are black iron. Not the compressed. That's what makes... That's only what makes sense here. Yep. I bet that's right. I bet this is correct. There we go. There we go. That looks better. That looks better. So now it's 2 blocks of fluids in each corner. Like this. Like this. This. Like that. Copper casing. Like this. Okay. A little bit of that. And now I think these are our last blocks to put in. And then the top layer doesn't even have it. Or the fluids, that is. Okay, let's get these all placed in. Try not to misplace anything. Finish off the cube. And now, all we gotta do, throw that on there. My gosh. After all that work, we finally have an ME controller. We can now set up a full freaking network. That only took, I don't know how many hours. I don't know how many hours that took, but that took a lot. Now we have a full 32 channels per side, assuming he didn't lower the channel count. My gosh. Well, if that's not deserving of a 5-minute break, I don't know what is, because my gosh, that took so long. We literally had to set up all these freaking machines to get that one freaking block. And all this automation, all this freaking automation and crap, just to get this one block that now allows us to do auto crafting because we can afford the channels. My gosh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save and quit the title. And I'm going to go back in. So that way we know for sure that our progress should be safe. After night stream, I have to actually pull the world and make sure all the software is up to date on my laptop, so when I'm in the States, I can stream from there as well. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we now have our ME controller. Let's go ahead and take our break. Why can't you use beef stew as a password? Because it's not strong enough. Ha! We're gonna take a break. I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Before you grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, let's get back in here. Let's get back in here. Alrighty, so we now have our Emmy controller. We now have the capability I thought I made, not crafter. I thought I made, maybe that was it. Excuse me, sorry. Maybe that was in the last world. But I thought I made the crafters already. That's okay. That's okay. But what we can do now is come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. We want A2 up. We want I don't know how much. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to do some Pneumaticraft and Draconic. Okay. We now have this. So now we can look at that, 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 and that. We need PCBs, so that's gonna be from oops, didn't mean to do that. Full screened it when I didn't mean to. So we need this, which there we go. What? No, because that requires you to have plastic sheets already. In-world solidifying molten plastic. Okay. So we're gonna need molten plastic. We're gonna need plastic sheets. We're gonna need finished PCBs. Which means we're gonna need capacitors and transistors and unassembled PCBs. This is the best way of getting it. We need the empty PCB. Which is going to be this guy. Which requires plastic sheets as well. That's all fine. We're going to need a counter for that. Gold wire. Basic control. So this is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. The interface, meh. Molecular, meh. Crafting storage we can make. Co-processing unit we can make. Imaging encoding. So these three we can make. Then we just need all this stuff for the actual parts that we want. Boom, 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 boom. Just trying to come up with an idea here of where to start with all this. Boom. So we need this guy first, I guess. This is where we start. This is where we start. I can sail away. Okay. I don't have it. I do. I do. So there's that guy. Please tell me that was a Pneumaticraft quest. It was. You love to see it. And this guy with the LPG and coal makes the plastic. Uh-oh. I've let the cyanide go for too long. I let the cyanide go for too long. There we go. Fix that problem. Anyway. Back to what we were doing here. I'm gonna need another heater. I'm going to need another heater. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, next tier. There's that. There's that. There's that. Another resistive heater online. And we need LPG. So we want to set this guy up. Nope. No, I don't want it there. There we go. Okay, apparently it's getting passive heat. So all we have to do is get a pipe. And then we need the configurator. LPG's going in there. Now we just need some coal. And then if we take another fluid pipe and a tank, there we go. And now I don't know how fast this cools down. Kind of want to do this in a safe area. We set up a little area here. Oh, it's pretty fast. And now that I think about this, if we swap out that tank for a bucket tank, or the other kind of tank, we can just bucket it directly from the tank. So if I go ahead and get rid of this, okay. Now, if I get a tank from this guy, which I thought I had. Could have swore I had a spare one of those that we made and didn't need. Whatever. We'll make another one. I mean, it's fine. It's just... whatever. Okay. There we go. Get all that. Pick this guy up. Put it on bucket mode. Nice. That is a stack of plastic sheets. It's not letting me place this down here. Oh, because it's on bucket mode? Yeah. Yeah, that was the problem. Okay. How's this going? We're gonna need more oil. We're gonna need more oil. Can't you tell? I yearn for that someone to bear with me, hanging on to fragile, so to speak, a heavy heart. Knew you could be the new beginning. Could be the new beginning. My heavy heart is broken for the night. Okay. Do 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 do. There we go. How many times I fell, I've learned. Smile at me, can't you tell that I yearn? Want to bear with me, I'm hanging on to fragile, so to speak. Now compressed, you could be the new beginning. You could be the new beginning. My heavy could mend it for the night. Because I do know we will need more of this in the future, so we might as well be making it now. Okay. Let's get some torches, because I know we have some spawnable areas. Do-do-do. What to do about that one spot in the middle, though? I think this. I somewhat find the center. Put that there. Does that fix it? No. No. It doesn't. The only way to fix it to do something like that. All right. Now we have our plastic sheets. We need need empty PCBs. So we need this. Two more of those. Okay. That's enough for 4 crafts of the MP. Okay, so we need 4 of these. And then 4 gold wire, which is 2 gold ingots with the wire press. Never mind, you cannot use the wire press. For that, unfortunately. We need the rolling mill. Okay. Give me my axe. Rolling mill. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's take this. That brings the rolling mill online. And then in order to get gold wire, it's gold plates. We only need 4, but might as well make them all. Okay. So we have our gold wire. And now we have this, we have this, we have this. We just need the basic control circuits, which is osmium with the redstone. Okay. And now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. 4 of those. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see. Doesn't require that much pressure to craft. We just need to wait for the items to be transferred over. There we go. $12 empty PCBs. So in order to do this, you have to do the UV light box. Which requires the Amadron tablet. Okay. Requires air canister and GPS tool and plastic sheets. Air canister is fine. GPS tool seems fine. Amadron tablet. We're gonna need a chest. We're gonna need some planks. We need 2 chests. Ideally, we would do 2 different chests. So it's easy to distinguish what's in and what's out. We can do this part anywhere. We can do it there. We will need a charger of some sort to charge up said tablet. So we need a charging station. It would be this guy. Charging station. Let me go ahead and charge this guy up. Nothing is impossible. No, no, no. This probably doesn't need to be fully charged. Probably doesn't need to be fully charged. You just need a little bit of a charge here. And then we're going to need sapphires, 18 sapphires. Right click to, okay, vendors. Oh, and then I have to tell her what I want, right? Right. There it is. It's gonna take the sapphires and then it should return it back into the same chest, I think. There it is. For some reason I thought you could have it set up for two different ones, but anyway, UV light box. So we'll set this up just over here. Oh, this requires pressure? Oh. Did not know that this thing required pressure in order for it to work. So we need one PCB there, 2, 3, 4. We need at least 4. And with 4 and this, we won't even need the UV light box. So I need 8 emeralds. And then program laser. Drill and laser? I guess we might as well do the 14. And get both. Then we should see the drones pop in again. There it is. Then after a few seconds, it'll disappear. After another few seconds, another one will pop in with what we requested. There it is, our delivery drone. And he popped in the drill and laser right there. This guy is still working. Some speed upgrades might help this. Some speed upgrades might help this. Alright, that requires the lubricant. Which... lubricant made from diesel with redstone with another one of these guys. Okay. So we set that up. So now diesel is on the bottom. Or this one. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to power this one differently. Well, no. We can just do this. We can do this. Grab this. Disconnect that. Then we fluid pipe around. There we go. Disconnect that there. So glad that retained its fluid. There we go. Diesel's going in there. And in order to get the lubricant, redstone. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's our lubricant. Then we just need to output into a tank again. Okay. And that was to make the speed upgrades. Alright, that's done its job. Good. Way oh, way oh. Okay, I still don't know why you cannot utilize this for crafting. Give me some buckets and let's go to sleep here so the rain goes away. Then we'll get some buckets here. Yep. Very annoying here. Now we should be able to speed up this UV light box. And I need 4 of these. Do 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 do. And we're gonna run out of. Yep. Yep. Give me some coal. Give me half a stack. Take out the speed upgrades because obviously we can't handle it. There we are. Speed this guy up a bit. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. So now we need to etch these. But our etch success is 100% now. So we need one of these, the etching tanks. Okay. Etching tank. Fill this and insert. Be heated. Okay. So I need etching acid. Ah. Okay. So a bucket, rotten flesh, gunpowder. Wait, a bucket of what? What was that? Bucket of molten plastic. Ah. Okay. Bucket of this. Let me get 2. 2 buckets of that. Two spider eyes, 2 rotten flesh, 2 gunpowder. Okay. I need 2 more gunpowder. That made my etching acid. There we go. Might as well throw them all in there. This should be 100% guaranteed to pass. %100% guaranteed to pass. Above 50C. Well, it's above 50C for sure. There we are. There's our unassembled. So then we need to make 4 finished ones. Okay, we need capacitors and transistors. Apparently we have nothing. We have some of the cylinders, I guess. Okay. We have that, we have that, we have that. That's done. This part's good. We have the unassembled. We have the laser. We have plastic and molten plastic. Okay. So we need capacitors. All right. I need 4. No, 8 of these. So I'm gonna do 16. And then I need 8 of those, so we'll do 16. More is always better. Need osmium. Okay. Because we actually need 8 of these and 8 of these. So that's 8 of these. Yep. That was to be expected. How much alloy do we have left? Yeah, barely any. Barely any. Means we gotta go through the whole shebang. The whole shebang all over again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We can now actually shift click stuff in without having to worry about it tanking our power, which is nice. Nickel and iron. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Won't pass tomorrow. Don't you look back. Don't look back in sorrow. So fast. Oh, we'll have life in a dream. Life on the other side. Okay. Do, 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 do. Nice, we got there. Ran out of Durasteel, probably because of aluminum. If I had to guess. It's always the aluminum. We're constantly making scrap, so... What's our scrap at? Yeah, we're at 2,000 scrap. Probably to the point where we could... turn that off. If I do this, does it break it? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just broke it all. That's fine, I guess. Do 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 do. 50 out of 64. Bum bum boom boom bum boom 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 boom. Okay, we'll put this stuff away. Wonder if it's worth finishing out the rest of these PCBs. Probably. Probably. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do stackers. Didn't realize they stacked. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Pressure's actually increasing. That's good to see. While we're waiting, might as well throw these in ha. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Three more unassembled. Oh, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Alright, let's see if we can make the rest of these now. 64 of those. 32 of those. 21 of those. 31 of those. We ran out of energized copper plates. Okay. All right. Eight more basic alloys. Press. Logic. Is it already in there? Logic press. It's not the logic press. No, it is the logic press. It's just that these need to be smelted first. Back, let's get those four smelted. We are. Put it on the right track. Message from my heart. Message from my heart. Okay. Message from my heart. Boom, 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 boom. There's our logic. And we wanted that for these. For those, for these, for that, for that, for that. Dang, I needed at least 8. There we are. There we are. Okay, now we need engineering. Okay. Do silicon. All right. Okay. We need a little bit more here. Oops. Okay. There we go. And now, this tier. Nice. Oh, we actually need those back. Circuits. Eight of those. 8 of these. So we got that. Got that. We need 8 of those. Holy crap, we need a lot for that. And 8 plastic sheets, which we already have. Okay. But what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it there. We will pick this back up in a couple days when I have finished traveling. Hopefully, it'll be a couple days. It might take me a little bit to get some stuff sorted out, but we will see. Make sure you're following me over on Facebook or Twitter. Follow me here on Twitch. Subscribe over there on YouTube to know when I'm going to go live again. And I'll see you guys all next time.